Hey guys, it's Mandy and welcome back to my channel, Just One More Bag 01, where luxury meets lifestyle. If you are obsessed with designer handbags, love luxury items, enjoy traveling, or just want to get a glimpse of Mr. Winston, my Yorkie, you are in the right place. Each week I put out videos on Wednesday and Saturday discussing what's going on in the handbag community, go over new launches, show my personal collection, what fits in my bag, and all kinds of fun things. If that's something that interests you, I ask you to please consider subscribing to my channel to keep up with me. Today, I am excited, guys. I have the lookbook for Q1's Murakami drop. So this is actually called the Monogram Anniversary Lookbook, and it's titled Q1. So does that mean there's going to be more drops in Q2, 3, 4? I don't know, but it seems pretty exciting. This lookbook is actually the Europe version. This was sent to me this morning from my sales rep in France. So it does have the pricing in euros, and she didn't say that there was anything that was a Europe exclusive or if it wasn't. So I can't exactly confirm that right now. I am still waiting for the lookbook from my US sales rep. So I will compare the two once I receive that. And I'll probably just put an update out on my community page. So again, just subscribe to my channel and that way you'll see that post. And I'll kind of note any differences there. I don't know that I'm going to have time to make another video after that, but if you guys have any questions specific to a product, I'd be happy to look into it, compare it to the other lookbook. Just leave a comment on this video. So, all right, let's get started and take a look, shall we? Okay, so here you see it's titled the 2026 Q1 Monogram Anniversary Lookbook. So I'm going to try not to scroll too fast so that it gets you guys sick and gives you a headache. It starts out with the leather goods, and it looks like this is really going to be considered the new monogram print. So the first is this kind of tannish or khaki color, and you see that it has the really pretty monogram design, and it looks like the vachetta is already treated. So if that's something you're concerned about, it looks like you won't have to worry as much, about rain spots and dirts and oils getting on your vachetta leather. So I think that is really nice. I love the luggage tag there. I love that on the luggage tag. What do you guys think? So in addition to the Alma, it looks like they're going to have a Neverfull MM. And then they are going to have the Pochette Matisse in the MM size. And this also has the treated vachetta from what I'm seeing. Next, everybody's favorite, the Speedy 20. So that is super cute. I really do like that design, but for me personally, I don't think I would invest in this colorway. I just don't think it looks good with me, my hair. I don't think it's a fit for me, but I do like it. Next, the All-In BB. So that's nice, coming in at 2,300 euros. Next, there's the Carryall MM, and that also has the Louis Vuitton and that script print there, so that's nice. Moving on, we see the Pochette accessories. So that's cool. That has the little tag on there on the end, and with that script printing, I really like that touch a lot. I think that's so cute. And it's also coming in cheaper than the Murakami ones are for sure. Next, everybody's favorite, the key clay. So this is the PM, so it's not, the S, it is the small normal size key clay. And then they do have a passport cover also in this colorway. Next, we go to the pinks. And I think this is so pretty. Actually, when I saw this, I thought of my friend Melissa from the Right Handbag. So I'm curious to see if this is something on her wish list. I think I actually tagged her in it on Instagram, and I was like, Melissa, this has your name all over it. So again, this pink also has the treated vachetta with the luggage tag that has the script Louis Vuitton on it. I just think that's such a nice touch, guys. What do you think about that? And then there is a Speedy as well. So in the pink, it's going to be the 25 size. In the tannish or khaki-ish color, it was the 20. I wish they had the pink in the 20 because that's probably something I would have gone for. Next, they have this pretty pink in the side trunk PM size. Again, the treated vachetta. It looks like they're doing that on everything. And this I think will end up being pretty popular. The Key Clay PM size again in that beautiful pink colorway. So that is really nice. Then we have a card holder in the pink. So I just really think that this pink color is going to be popular. The passport cover as well. I love that. You guys know I collect passport covers. I don't know if I would collect this one. While I love the pink, I think it's not unique enough for me personally. I would want something else on it to add to my personal collection. But I think if you are looking for one, this would be a great one to add if you don't have one. It's super cute. All right, they do have the Nano Speedy in the pink. And actually, Melissa at the Right Handbag, I see this more up your alley even than the Alma now that I think about it. So I'm curious to see if this is on your wish list. But I just love this. You know, I have been waiting for a Nano Speedy, and this could be something that I potentially add to my collection in the future. I do really like that. All right, now moving on to the next colorway, we have this really pretty lighter blue color. So starting out with the side trunk MM, and again, it does have that treated vachetta. Well, that's what it appears to be to me. Then they have an Alma BB in this beautiful blue. Moving on, this is the Pochette Hills, and this is not a product that I am familiar with. So this looks new, and I don't think I've seen any pictures of this before today, actually. So that looks kind of cool. I'm interested to learn a little bit more about that. They also have the blue passport cover you see here. And then they have the Victorine wallet. So it's nice they have some in the smaller size. I don't think I've seen anything in the zippy yet though. All right, again, the blue pochette clay in the PM size again. So lots of options there. The zippy coin purse, so this also another mid-size wallet. That's nice if you're looking for something. And now we're moving on to the pretty mintish green colorway. I really like this. Green has been growing on me actually as I've just been looking at bags and different things recently. I am really liking green. So they also have a card holder in the green. All right, so now we are coming into some more of the monogram designs, but it does look a little different on this print. So I'd say, I don't know exactly what it's called, but you know, to me it is a monogram style print. And this monogram anniversary is they're kind of referring to it. So this is the Alma Trunk BB, and I really like that chain they have on there. And again, they have the luggage tag with the script writing, and again, it appears to have the treated vachetta. It has the metal, like the trunks on the corners. So I think that's a really nice design. That looks cool. The carry-all East-West in the multicolor design, you know, we have seen this, and I have to say, this has been growing on me. I'm kind of liking this. I love an East-West bag. You know, my first on-the-go East-West from the multicolor drop turned out to pretty much be my favorite bag after I got it, and I wasn't expecting that. So I really like that. The Lineup MM. I have not seen this bag before. I am not familiar with it. It looks like it has a little slouchy design there to it. I like that. I like that little touch in the middle with the hardware being added, well, the studs, excuse me, being added to the little bow and kind of luggage tag there. Again, I think that's just a really nice touch, kind of giving a nod back to the original Murakami collection. Here is the Never Full. This is something that's on my wish list, guys. So everybody's seen that already. The On The Go PM. The Petite Mal, that's so cool. The Speedy Soft $30. I think this is going to be a really popular bag, guys. If this is something you are interested in, I highly recommend trying to get in touch with a client advisor to get a pre-order in if possible. Moving on, we have the Alma BB again. I think that's so cool. I love the way that Alma BB looks. The Speedy 25, you know, this was out originally. So, you know, that's back. The All-In BB. The Side Trunk MM. This was something I had looked at before. I really like the side trunks, and it does look like it has the studs on the shoulder strap there from what you can see a little bit. Moving on, the Vanity Chain Pouch. The Nano Speedy is back. So guys, if you missed it originally, this is your chance. Again, I think this will be popular, so reach out to your SA. And the pochette accessories. You know, guys, I'm kind of debating between the Neverfull or the pochette accessories and the white. I have the black pochette accessories that I got from the first drop, and I'm kind of regretting not getting the white. I'm thinking it might be nice to have both. Do you guys recommend going Neverfull or the pochette accessories? What do you think I should do? I'd love to hear from you. Please drop it in the comments. Give me your thoughts. Help me make a decision. I can't have both. Trying to control myself, be better this year. The Victorine wallet and the Pochette Clay PM. This is something that's on my wish list. You know, I definitely think I'm going to try to go for this. And again, I think that this is going to be an extremely popular item. So if it is something you want, try to be on top of that. The Romy wallet with that hot pink on it, that just looks so pretty. They do have the card holder here as well. They are going to be releasing the passport cover again. So if you missed that, you have an opportunity. The Lisa wallet. I actually missed this. I saw it in my friend Penny's video when she was talking about it. She had the Lisa wallet posted. I had missed seeing that before. And I did pick up the Lisa wallet from the Cherry collection. And it was my first one and I really love it. So guys, this is something I would recommend if you were looking for a mid-size wallet. It does really hold a lot and it's compact. They are going to have an Alma MM Soft, and I had not heard of that, so I thought that might be kind of cool. Personally, I'm not a huge Alma fan. I don't think that's something I'd go for, but I could see a lot of people really liking that, having that soft version of it. Here is the Speedy Soft Celebration as well. I think this one looks really cool, and notice the handles, guys. It looks more like a plum color to me, so I thought that was kind of cool. Just some different colorways added. Next up, we're going to move into the travel section. So that newer Monogram design, they're going to have Keep All 45, so the smaller one. They're also going to have it in the khaki tannish color. The cosmetic case, and here we go, guys. Look at this pink cosmetic case. Oh man, when I saw this, my eyes lit up. So this is something I am definitely considering, and I think that this will also be popular, guys, especially with the makeup launch Louis just did recently. So, you know, get your orders in, talk to your SA about that if it's something you're interested in. The Horizon 55 with the flowers, I thought this was so pretty. I love this. I personally wouldn't purchase luggage from Louis Vuitton or a luxury brand like that because, you know, I'm not flying on private jets and my luggage gets banged around when I'm flying, you know, commercial. So for me, not something I would get, but I do love it. They have the Keep All 45 here again. And did you guys see this? The Never Wolf MM. It has a little cutout here for your dog's head. So it's basically a Neverfull, but cut out for your dog. So I thought that was so cute. If Winston would sit in that, I would totally buy that for him. But, you know, guys, he looks really cute on camera, but he's not the most friendly dog, unfortunately. All right, then the Horizon 55 in the multicolor print. I think that is just so beautiful. I love that. Then we have seen this Cruiser toiletry bag. I do believe this is new, but that looks pretty cool. Something you might want to consider. And then here we go back to the Alma Travel. That's cool. That's going to be a big bag. The toiletry pouch 19. I think this is something that's going to be really popular. You know, a lot of people use this as kind of a catch-all for the purses and just move it back and forth. You know, with the multicolor, you can really make it kind of work with any bag that you have. So that's super cute. And then they're going to have the niece in a couple of sizes. This is the BB here. And then here is the Keep All 45 in the multicolor design again. The Pochette Cosmetic in the GM size this time. Here is the PM, so the smaller version. These little blooming boxes. I told you guys before when I was looking at the multicolor box, for some reason, these are just appealing to me so much. I think they're so cute, but I don't even know what the heck I'd do with them. Here we have the Speedy Trunk 20. You know, that would be amazing to have. Now we're going to get into the shoes, and I thought something was really cool here. They are going to have multicolor sneakerinas. I know a lot of you guys love the sneakerinas, so this is cool. And they're going to have black in the noir. So I thought these looked really cool too. I think they'd be some awesome additions to your collection. The frame flat mules, I told you guys I personally own a pair of these from Louis and I love them, so something to consider if you like that. The Darling Ballerina, I thought these were cute. The 6 a.m. mules with the higher heel. And then let's get into accessories and gifting. Some really cool pieces here. So we looked at this before, the Matisse belt pouch. You know, I thought that's a cute little piece if you want to add something. They are going to have the belts. I was excited. This is something I actually was trying to get before, but I just wasn't able to. So I might look into that again. I showed you guys this before, this beautiful little chain and bandeau. For your bag, super cute. The Vivian charm. You know, I've showed you guys these charms before, so I'm going to go a little bit fast through them here. The bag charms. The lipstick case here, I think that's going to be really popular. This is new. I have not seen this anywhere. This is the phone strap with a little multicolor design. I love this little AirPod case charm with the horizon. Super cute. Micro Alma bag charm. Again, something else just really cute. The iconic key holder. I love this. My friend Lori, Smiling Cats Couture, I was actually watching a video she posted earlier today going through her pieces, and she had this, and I was really catching my attention, that one. There is also a necklace that they're dropping, which is super cute. And let's see if it's next. They have some bracelets that really go along with it. So they're calling this the initial bracelets, kind of like more of a little bangle that would adhere to your arm. And they have it in 2 sizes. So just kind of be aware of that. This is the small, the one above it was the medium. And then here, this little bracelet I thought was so cute, the charm bracelet, and it matches that necklace that I just showed you guys. You know, that could be just such a cute little piece of jewelry to have with a touch of this collection as well. This is something I'm really struggling with that I'm really thinking about, guys. The agenda cover, this is in the MM size. I think this is a nice little piece. I've been wanting an agenda for quite some time, and I always want more kind of unique pieces, and I think that for me, this could be the one. So we'll see what I end up doing there with that. And they are going to have some sunglass holders. I thought that was cool. I hadn't seen that. They are going to have the Jane notebook again. I know a lot of people were trying to get that the first time. So that's exciting to see it coming back. And the pencil case, I think that's also a great little addition. And you can use it for a lot of things outside of just a pencil case. I actually would be using that to hold kind of some of my cords when I travel. They are also going to have these little mini flower gram bracelets. So the picture unfortunately isn't that well. To me it looks like it's a piece of vachetta. I can't really see how it connects, and then the flower gram on it does look very pretty with the multicolor print. So I'd like to see some better images of that. And then here the Itole. Sorry if I said that wrong. The bandeau is going to be coming back right here. So that was exciting. This is the BB bandeau. Then they're going to have the scarf in the 90 size. And then this is the chalet. And again, I'm sorry guys, I'm not a scarf expert to be able to tell you about all those sizes here. And some of you guys are probably really going to be excited about this, the 90 with the super flat hands design. I think that looks really cool. The headband. And I'm not even going to try to say this one, guys, but to me this is just like a really nice scarf and it looks beautiful. I'm not exactly sure what material that is. It looks like potentially some kind of fur, and especially when I'm looking at the price tag of that one. Next up, perfume. This, guys, I was really excited when I saw it. Actually, I had to send it right away to Lori Smiling Cats Couture. I knew she'd be excited and I thought it was cool. You know, kind of going to this new monogram design. Here's the Attrape Revs with the pink. And I was really excited too because they didn't jack the prices up. You know, I was worried about that, but I don't think that they did. I believe when I was in Europe over the summer and bought my perfume, it was 300 euros if I'm not mistaken. Here is the Elves. I think that looks really pretty with the purple bottle and that blueprint. And then again, Imagination they're doing with the kind of khaki color, and then they have some cases. So they have the blue travel case and the pink. So that's it, guys. That is everything that I wanted to show you from this collection. I hope that it helped you and that, you know, maybe you can make some decisions on what you want. I'd love to hear what you guys think now, having the ability to see the lookbook. You know, are you guys excited? Are you kind of underwhelmed? What do you think about hearing, you know, the Monogram anniversary Q1? Do you think there's going to be a new drop every quarter? That's kind of what I'm thinking. You know, when I saw that, I got really excited. I'm like, wow, what else is to come? And you know, I texted my rep and I'm like, I wish I could just see everything coming out this year so that I could plan. I did specifically ask her if cherry blossoms were coming out. And she said that she confirmed no, but what I'm unsure of is if she was confirming for this drop, not necessarily throughout the rest of the year. So as I get more information, guys, I will definitely keep you updated when I get the US lookbook. If I see any differences, again, I will post that on my community page just with an update for you guys to keep you abreast of the situation and everything going on. Well, guys, I just wanted to say thank you so much for joining me today, spending some time with me. It means a lot to me, and Winston, of course, too. So if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, I hope that you would consider doing so. And if there's anything that you liked in my video today, please consider liking and sharing it. And remember, guys, no matter what, there's always room for just one more bag. I'll see you soon. Bye.